Hello, welcome to my Hack and Shack series, which is pretty much a new series where I talk about how to hack Super Mario World, and at the same time you get to see me make a new mini hack. So yeah, basically a tutorial series. But you also get to be seeing me do my shenanigans. Ooh. So anyway, before you get started, you will need a Super Mario World SMC file, Learn the Magic, and SNES 9X, or any emulator in particular. So, Learn Magic, SNES 9X, Super Mario World ROM. Now, to get Learn Magic, you can go to Super Mario World Central and look through the tools section, which I'll actually show you. So basically you go to tools, whoops, you go to tools, and Lure Magic should be right over here. We're gonna use Lure Magic 3.0? Well, I'm gonna be using 2.21 at the moment, but here's Lure Magic 2.30. I don't know what's new with this, so probably should have done that. And where to get SNES 9X, you just search for here. SNES 9X. So apply, and you should find 4 things. You're going to download this one over here. Of course, I already have it, as I plainly showed you. The reason why I'm not recommending ZSNES is because, let's just say a whole bunch of people will hate you for that. I don't know why, it's just people's. So, anyway, let's begin by overviewing Lure Magic, which I believe is this one. Oh yes, this is Lunar Magic, or your Super Mario World modifying tool. This is the first level in Lunar Magic that you're going to open up to, which we'll say 105, but really, it's just where it's located. Level 105 is the first level of Super Mario World. If you press page up, you'll go to the next one. If you press page down, you'll go to, like, Yoshi's house. But it will be out of order, so this is where the overworld comes in. This is the overworld editor, where you get to see all 7 maps, actually, with all 9 worlds? 9, 10, yeah. Don't know how many worlds it is. I'll figure it out later. So, anyway, here's how you, actually, I'm going to overview everything and actually teach you all how to do stuff in the next episode, which will be Lunar Magic Level Editing Basics. So, this is the object editor, and if you've seen older tutorials, you probably don't expect this kind of layout. This layout is pretty special because you can hide objects that have glitchy graphics unless you're using different graphics altogether, or you can just press it and just have everything, so to say. But wait, what is this? Well, it certainly does something. Oh, it's more specific over here. So if you unselect it, you'll get a bunch of garbage tiles. If you do select it, you'll only get the necessary files. Oh yes! And pressing the vertical layouts goes back to the old layout that you all are probably used to. Along with find and this shenanigans. If you click on zoom, this will actually go twice as big, so you can So, to those who are partially sighted, this will help you quite a lot. And show preview area and don't show preview area. Ooh. Neato stuff over here. So this is the object editor. Now here's the sprite editor. Very similar layouts. It has all the sprites you need. And it also has a zoom feature. Now, sprites will be a lot more useful with the cloud, oh. I also forgot there's preview icons, but you're gonna want those open regardless. Anyway, this is, this is most recommended, because otherwise, in the older Lunar Magics, you were only able to reveal every single glitch sprite, and the only way to fix that is to change graphics, which I'll talk about later. So you just want to select this at all times unless you're using custom graphics, which I'll get to later eventually. So this is all the sprites we got for this level. Now this is the graphics, the basic graphics editor. I don't recommend using this. I recommend using an extension program called YYSHR, which I'll show you guys later also when we talk about graphics. But for now, we have to get through the basics, because you guys all want to learn, right? This is the Map 16 editor, which is basically modifying objects and making your own custom objects. You basically press down and up. You can display numbers, you can show the grid. You can also toggle the background. Now, this is all empty space. You guys should need this. Oh, well, this is also helpful. So, after 40, you get the background objects. But, I don't need to go in super detail at this at the moment, but you can also zoom with this. I keep this zoomed, personally, but you can also have it this small if you like. In fact, you're going to need it that small if you want to submit custom graphics to Remote Central, which I'll get to later. I already said that like 3 times. This is the new background editor, or in other words, if you just open this, it will just put on the Map 16 editor. If you click on this, this is the palette editor. Of course, it's also the same button as here. You can also make this bigger, which doesn't actually make the window bigger, it just makes this all bigger, which you guys probably might get annoyed at. And you can also stretch this if you like. I don't see why, but you could. I'll probably never use that. You can also change the bank, which I'll get to that later on. I don't think you guys need to know that at the moment. You can also change the background from a different level, so 106 will give you the background from Yoshi's Island 2. Oh, and there's also an undo editor, which doesn't work. What? Why not? You can also go like that to, you can also just press page up and page down to reset without saving the level. You want to, save... Oh yeah, what I did is basically drag objects. I was supposed to do that next episode, but, yeah. I get way too ahead of myself, but basically you want to save your ROM. So, oh, what else? Oh yeah, the overworld editor. So, over here, you basically got your modifying tools, basically dragging that. Also gonna save it. Wasn't supposed to do that, but anyway, If you click on this button, you can move any of the tiles over here, but you cannot move the actual. If you click on this I'll go in later on because it's kind of complicated. This is the normal editor, normal modifier, and this is stuff I'll get in later on, and this is a sprite modifier, which sprites you can get in here, but yeah. Over here you'll get all of your tiles, like Bowser's face. You see that there's a lot of crappy palettes, but again, I'll go through that in a different episode, which is probably the third one if we're lucky. Ooh. So here's all the objects for that you see in front of the map itself. This I'll get into later, but basically it's events, which I won't say it again. And here's the palette editor, which I'll get into more of that later. I'll make a specific episode for making your own palettes. You can also zoom the overworld, which is really helpful. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can also do that on the actual level to point out some flaws, which I'll put a list of them later on. You also have graphics and hey, you even get to extend it, which I'll get to over later on, because this lunar magic is rather new to me. I'm just showing you the basics. Here's the layer 3 graphics. Here's where you can change all the messages, like, oh hi, I am DDB. I come to eat you and put you in Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know, something like that, but I'm not gonna save it. I'm having too much fun with this, honestly. Anyway. This is the text box editor. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is for the castle destruction scenes. Oh, come on, computer. Castle destruction scenes where Mario destroys a castle, and a little cutscene appears, and these messages coming by. Oh yeah, spoilers! Ooh. This is for the message boxes in the levels itself, like, welcome, this is Daizo Land, this is strange, right? We find that the Black Princess is missing again. Looks like Bowser's head again. And this is for the names that you see on top of the overworld. So if you want to name a level the same thing, go ahead. Do whatever you want. I don't care if you even swear it. Sprite editor, I'll get to that later. And music, well, you have a limited selection at the moment, but I'll get to that in a pretty different episode where I talk about and music, which you guys probably don't know what that is as of yet. So, few last things to go over. I'll load the title screen, which, by the way, you can actually modify the title screen. This is a Super Mario World logo with 1990, 1991 Nintendo. And you basically have the same options as the overworld, without some of the buttons for security reasons. You also have zoom, you got, oh yeah, animate. But something new to this, which I still haven't figured out yet, I'll get to that in a later later episode. Although it's supposed to be soon. Yikes. Is a layer 3 background error, which I won't say it again. So yeah, that's basically the overworld editor in a nutshell. Oops. Oopsies. Now, before you, actually, never mind. Over here, you got graphics stuff. Like, you can change the settings, which, won't say it again. Sorry. You also have, stuff which is required in the level itself, which I'll go over in the next episode. Like Mario's Precision, sprite headers, backgrounds, scrolling editors, complicated stuff, music! Like, if you want to have Bowser's fighting scene going on in the first level, go ahead. And this is, animation, which that will be its own separate episode. And also the other animations. You can also disable stuff. Oops. So, this is Lunar Magic in a nutshell, really. I spent 20 minutes of your time blabbing, doing nothing, really, other than making a couple jokes. But, yeah, Hackin' Shack will basically be a new series. And in the next episode, I'll be going over the basics of level design. And how to use all this stuff that's on the other side. I have friends on the other side, they say. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to the next few episodes, and hope you guys enjoy the series, because this is going to be relatively new for me. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.